Hey guys, welcome to the latest edition of the Muir Reflection. John from the John Muir Show here. And one of the most appalling aspects of this entire China virus episode has been watching various prominent folks in the United States on the political left lending support to communist China. And this has been done in various ways. There have been various folks in the fake news media, for example, who have been parroting Chinese Communist Party talking points. You've had various politicians in the Democrat Party putting the interests of China ahead of the interests of their country, the United States. And just yesterday, there was this new piece from CNN that was discussing these new reports that President Trump and his administration are currently crafting a plan as to how it is that the United States wants to hold the Chinese Communist government accountable for all of these problems that we've had in the United States as a result of the Wuhan virus. Now, of course, we know that the Chinese Communist Party that runs China's government, it was purposefully negligent in its handling of the Wuhan virus. It didn't try and meaningfully contain the virus when it first learned of the presence of the virus in Wuhan. It didn't notify the rest of the world of the presence of the virus in Wuhan in anything close to a meaningful fashion. So, yes, the overwhelming majority of the problems that we have in this world as a result of the China virus, it's the fault of the Chinese Communist government. So yes, they should be held accountable for what it is that they have done to so greatly harm the United States and so greatly harm roughly 180 other countries in this world. This has all been the fault of the Chinese Communist government. So yes, they should be held to account for what they've done. And quite frankly, all of us in the United States, we have our political differences. Those political differences should be temporarily set aside. And all of us in this country should come together, unite, and demand that the Chinese Communist Party pay for what it is that it's done to harm our shared country, the United States. But sadly, that has not been the case. As I noted, there are various folks in this country, various prominent folks on the political left who refuse to set aside their selfish ambitions, which of course includes their hatred for President Trump. And as a result of that, you get pieces like this aforementioned piece from CNN yesterday. Basically can be summarized as saying, well, how dare the United States possibly go angering China by saying that China should have to pay for everything that resulted from this Wuhan virus. Newsflash to CNN. The problem here is not the United States. The problem here is communist China. The problem is that communist China was purposefully negligent in its handling of the Wuhan virus. So it's gotten to the point where tens of thousands of Americans have died from the virus, and our economy in the United States has been massively hurt by the virus. That's the real problem here. The problem's not that a country like the United States that has been so greatly harmed in various ways would say, hey, communist China, yeah, clearly this is on you. You've got to pay for what you've done. The problem is communist China. Make no mistake about it. It is not the United States of America. And again, all of us should come together on this one because look, the people who have died in the United States from the Wuhan virus, their politics have fallen throughout the political spectrum. It's not like this virus is only affecting Republicans or only affecting Democrats. No, it's affecting all of us negatively here in the United States, which is why it is so imperative that all of us really do come together on this one and demand that the Chinese Communist Party be held accountable for all of these problems that they've caused in our country and around the world. Make the Chinese Communist Party pay by any means necessary. That's all the time that we have for today and for this week. Have the best weekends. John Muir Show back on Monday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.